Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to a sneak peek video. Let me start off by emphasizing that everything you're about to see in this video, it is not official, it is not confirmed, but it's still fun to see what is coming up. So I am on Chinchilla links, link in the description if you want to follow along. Chinchilla messaged me saying there are 4 new monster skill sets leaked, so we're going to be checking those out. And we also have some new monsters that, if you saw my last video, as soon as I posted that video, more things were updated on the leak Discord. So we're gonna start with that. So looking at information from March 17th, it is currently March 22nd. So here we have Corrupted Wicca and Corrupted Wang, as well as Hammergrom, who I suspect is going to be the new Minos type monster. So this monster might cost $30. Who knows? We have Climber, the Thunder Kong looking monster. We have Wormhole, we have ZHC, we have Clocksuko, we have Stun Gum, Royal Magus, King Charmless. Most of these we knew about. Let's see if there's any new ones. Let's see, Kage, Jakuna, I don't think so. Alright, so we have this monster right here. Looks like some sort of insect alien. It's going to be a maze monster. We have this reptile snake looking sorcerer kind of thing. We have this monster that looks really cool. This is like one of the best designs I've seen so far for the Corrupted era. Thunder Monster, also Maze Monster. We have this little alien-looking monster with a big head and diapers. Alright, so we have the El Colosal event. So El Colosal, we have all the Season 2 monsters from the original as well as the Cosmic era. And just looking at them really quickly, it's obvious that you should be going for Lindworm. Lindworm is the monster you're going to be wanting. As far as these, I don't think anyone is really worth getting, the OGs, but Lindworm is the main monster to go for. Yeah, maybe you can argue that you can get Solar Flare. He used to be a $50 monster. If you have Lady Meow, if you have Wing Su, you know, you used to have the taunt dodge area mechanic, so you can use that. But definitely Lindworm, I would say. He's still usable. His turn transfer is still amazing. Let's see, we have an Easter event going on. Collect Easter coins from different events and take them to the Easter challenge, where you'll be able to turn cards in 3 different boards, hiding 3 monsters. So, Letterless, Kralik, Rabuka. So, old monsters. You might need them for book rewards, so it might be worth it to participate in this event if you're a newer player for the book rewards. Easter challenge. Let's see. Same thing here. Let's scroll down. Alright, so here we have ZHC. Really cool looking monster. We have Clocksuko. So here, let me scroll through this since we've seen them. Alright, ZHC's book is going to involve, let's see if we get a little sneak peek of who's going to have. 2 new corrupted monsters. Oh, okay, here it is. Monsterwood cells. So, by watching Monsterwood videos, you're going to be able to get Undead Mr. Beast, Krampus, ZHC, and Yao Guai Wangzhou. So that's pretty cool. Sort of 100 a day. There's Flamera. This is going to be the upcoming Maze monster for this season. Alright, so like I said, I missed quite a couple of stuff, but this stuff was released on the 19th. So we have a brand new monster. Take a look at this monster, Fung Heratops. Looks like an alien dinosaur. And we have a cute little Kirby roll. And then we have the most recent stuff that was just released today, a couple hours ago. So we have Legends Pass Corrupted Era Season 3. So let's see who you get. Users of the free Legends Pass, so the Corrupted Wang, he is going to be free. For the Golden Legends Pass, whoever purchases it is going to get King Charmless. So Charmless is going to be a Golden Pass monster. Alright, Zara as well. So, I imagine a lot of players are going to be upset about this, especially if he is just like an updated Charmless, which would be like the Voltic of the Corrupted era. If he can attack forever, oh my goodness, that might be too crazy. Aside from that, of course, the Golden Legends Pass is going to give you great rewards all across the board. Let's see, we have Metal Controller with Stamina and Possession. Alright, we can skip that. Okay, so we get his full skill set. So let's see, is the free Legends Pass monster good or not that good? Moderate metal damage. Low metal damage stamina leak to everyone. Moderate metal damage applies Curse and Possession to one enemy. Wait, keep in mind, he's a Metal Controller with Stamina removal and Possession. Yeah, so Curse and Possession to a single enemy. Moderate metal damage removes 50% of stamina from one enemy. Moderate metal damage, Curse and Stamina leak. I like this a lot. First of all, Curse, great DOT, takes away 10% of HP and stamina, and that doubles to 20, and then that doubles again to 40. Combined with the Stamina Leak is minus 15% stamina. So on turn 1 with the Curse, that's minus 25% stamina. On the next turn, it's 20 plus 15, that's 35. And on the last turn, it's 40 plus 15, that's 55% stamina drain. That's good. Deals moderate metal damage, removes 100% of stamina, applies Curse to all enemies. So this is awesome. Yeah, this is a great skill right here. So 100% stamina drain across the board, plus the curse. So by the time, like, on the first turn, obviously you don't really need the curse to take effect. We're going to ignore the stamina recovery relics. But on turn 2, they're going to lose 20% of stamina. So even if they recharge, like, that's a good chunk. And then by then, you probably already also added the stamina leak as well. So this is interesting. This is cool. I like this skill a lot. Deals low metal damage, applies possession, and we have the AoE possession. So what you're going to be doing with this monster most often, probably all the time, is you're going to start off with the 100% stamina drain and... No, wait. Oh, wait, I skipped over that one. We're going to start off with this skill right here. 100% stamina drain and curse. And then you're going to do possession on the following turn. So whatever stamina they do have, they're going to waste it attacking themselves. And then on the next turn, that curse is going to drain the remaining stamina. So that's pretty cool. You could, of course, always start off with the possession, they attack themselves, and then you go into the 100% stamina drain. That's also usable as well. It just depends on how you need to use this monster. This one removes 100% stamina from a single enemy, so you can single target someone if you need to. Cool. I like stamina drainers with possession. I think that's always good, considering monsters waste stamina attacking themselves and their team. Mega possession and removes 100% stamina from all enemies, decreases enemy... Oh, this is cool. Wow, look at this ultimate. So you'll mega possess, they are possessed for 2 turns, you drain all their stamina, so if they recover, well, too bad they're possessed, they're going to attack themselves. You decrease the maximum stamina pool, I wonder by how much. I don't think it'll be half, but I guess we'll see. And then you curse on top of that. Man, if you get that ult early on, ooh, the enemy is in trouble. So I like the monster a lot. Given the meta though, I don't know how relevant this monster will be. I guess we will find out because... Yeah, in terms of the stamina drain, of course there's relics that can counteract that, no problem. The curse, yeah, the curse is really good. I think that's what gives this monster a chance. Like, even if he's by himself, the fact that he can curse and stamina drain, like, and possess, he can keep a battle going. So overall, I do like the monster. Looking forward to seeing what his trait is. All right, let's look at Charmless. Let's look at this Golden Pass monster. Is it going to be able to attack forever? We're about to find out. Moderate nature damage. Low nature damage to all enemies. Alright, life and stamina regen to itself. So far, these are all 0 cooldown. Nothing impressive, but let's go to the ET skills. Deals low nature damage, 1 extra turn. Moderate nature damage, poison, 1 extra turn. Moderate special damage, nature weakness, 1 extra turn. And deals heavy nature damage, 1 extra turn. Yeah, so this monster has 4 extra turn skills. It looks like he's going to be able to attack as many times as he wants. Keep in mind, if you are battling like a Ferrata with her anticipation, if you're dealing low damage, might be able to counter you. Maybe you run a Dispelling Fist and you can remove like the shield she puts on and stuff, who knows. You could run Unrelenting Assault on this monster if you have it and then get a ton of turns in, right? Because you'd literally be able to like recharge and attack again. Like with Unrelenting Assault on this monster, you might be able to even run this skill right here, right? Because you can attack, get an extra turn from your extra turn skill and from UA. Use one of those turns to get stamina regen and life regen. That way you don't have to worry about stamina. It's crazy. It's potentially crazy. So depending on the cooldown on the skills, you might be able to run 3 extra turn skills and then the self skill right here. Let's see what else we have. Moderate nature damage to all enemies and applies poison. Okay. The nature weakness is what's going to give you a lot of options to deal more damage, right? It's kind of like with, well, for those of you that, I guess more recent, it would be Steam Wrath. Steam Wrath can make you weak to magic and then do magic-based attacks. So you have this moderate nature damage, which is going to get a buff from the nature weakness, and even this entangled clock, the low nature damage, is going to get the buff. Oh, they're all nature. So even Crown Throne is nature damage. Yeah, so they all get a buff from the pure quest. Wow. All right, deals heavy special damage, bleed, applies 3 turn death cooldown. That's whatever. It's basically the skill set. It's another Charmless, yeah. Crazy. All right, let's see. We have ZHC. How's this monster going to be? Nature attacker with reverse healing and torture skills. As many of you may know, I really like the reverse healing mechanic, especially in an era where we have talents that can heal by a bunch of life. We have relics that can heal by a bunch of life. So let's take a look at this monster. Not only does he reverse healing, he'll also apply torture. Alright, moderate nature damage to an enemy applies bleed. Low nature damage applies poison to all the enemies. Reverse healing, poison, bleed, and nanovirus. Wow, that is good. I'm hoping this monster has an AoE version of that. That is crazy. Because you get 2 dots, 3 dots actually, block positive effects, and reverse healing. What's interesting about this, I believe if the monster, like, if you target someone with Soul Eater, not Soul Eater, sorry, if you target someone with, I'm thinking Sin Eater, with Soul Drag, if you target someone with Soul Drag, and they die because of reverse healing, I think the monster won't kill the monster that applied reverse healing, because technically the healing is what killed the monster. I need to test that out, or if anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure if someone has reverse healing and they heal and die, you're not going to die from the soul drag damage, because it won't actually hit you. Moderate nature damage, bleed to everyone. Also, you can synergize with someone that has bleed hater, for example, Bornot. Immune to control to itself. Oh, what about for a team? Deals moderate nature damage, applies reverse healing to all enemies. There we go. Moderate nature damage applies poison and bleed to all enemies. 2 dots right there. Deals very heavy physical damage. Out of nowhere, he's like, I'm also buff and I'm going to attack you with physical damage. So, as cool as this single target attack is, it's better to go with the AoE, Artist Fury. It also deals damage, so depending, if this is like, this could be your UA hitter, right? He can be your attacker. If you deal enough damage to trigger UA, now the enemy has reverse healing. On top of that, you apply dots on them, and then you finish off with maybe you single nanovirus someone with that single attack, or maybe you'd probably do this. You'd probably go AoE, AoE, physical damage, and maybe you run the immune to control so that you don't have to worry about getting hit with some control, especially if you're facing some of these newer monsters, like, right, you don't want to get possessed, or a Panikin that can possess and stun, so maybe you run that skill set on this monster. So overall, I'm liking him. Reverse healing, always been a big fan of it, so I like ZHC for now. Let's see, it's really going to come down to his trait and everything as well. Stun gun, I'm just going to guess that this monster stuns. Deals moderate thunder damage, deals thunder damage, applies shock. Spammable shock, stops ET, that's good. Applies a random positive effect to itself. Ooh, not a fan of random positive. Deals moderate thunder damage, applies a random negative effect to an enemy. Deals moderate thunder damage, activates all cooldown. Ooh, we have single CDA, I like that. Moderate thunder damage, applies stun and a random positive effect to itself. I like this because you're always, like, most monsters have a single deny, right? Or a lot of monsters have a single deny. The fact that you do give yourself a random positive, that's cool. Maybe you triple damage, maybe you life regen, maybe you stamina regen, that's cool. You're mostly after the stun because that's reliable, and then whatever you get is just icing on the cake. Moderate thunder damage, stun, and shock, cool. So you are stunning and stopping ET skills at the same time. Heavy thunder damage applies mega stun to a single enemy, cool. So you can single deny someone for 2 turns. You can AoE stun and shock. You can single stun again, single CDA. So overall, the main things that stand out on this monster are that single CDA, the mega stun, and the AoE stun. So he's just your denier monster. Mega stun and 2 random negative effects to all enemies. That's pretty good too. It's mostly the mega stun again. Who knows what the random will be, but yeah, I like him too. The thing about deniers right now, at least for PvP, is unless you, well, actually, I feel like deniers are gonna make a comeback. Since we have Dispelling Fist in the game, you can have anyone go first and run Dispelling Fist, get rid of MT. So, you know, before the mechanic used to be run Tabora to get rid of MT, and then someone would follow up with Denial. Because we have Dispelling Fist, anyone can be your Tabora-like monster that removes MT, and then you're good to go. So it's going to be interesting. I feel like maybe Deniers, right? They can start making a comeback because of that. Like, he's not a denier. Deniers. Alright, let's see the last one. Kurikage. Moderate dark damage. Low dark damage. Cooldown protection and double damage to itself. Okay, so he can't get hit with CDA. Deals low dark damage, gives 1 extra turn. An ET skill right here. Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies bleed. Deals moderate dark damage, applies nightmares to all enemies. So we have bleed and nightmares. Triple damage and nightmares to itself. Deals very heavy dark damage to an enemy, applies bleed and nightmares to itself. Deals insane dark damage. He does not look impressive whatsoever. He looks, he's kind of lame, to be honest. Just looking at this, yeah, he's kind of lame. I think he's going to be the race monster. So maybe his power is going to be high. Maybe he's going to be immune to control. Maybe there's going to be something that saves this monster and makes him usable. But right now, all we have is this. If this ends up having a 1-turn cooldown, since it's low dark damage, then combined with UA, you might be able to do this skill right here. UA triggers, do a stronger skill, and then do that again. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Bleed, nightmares. Obviously, you'd have an elemental advantage against Ollie, so you can kill. The cool thing, I will say this, the cool thing about him, since he's a dark attacker, if you kill someone that has Soul Drag, even if it's a rank 5 monster with Soul Drag, you're only going to take 250k damage because you're dark, and that's Soul Drag is dark damage, so it's dark on dark, elemental disadvantage. So he could be useful in that way, especially if he is a race monster, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have yourself something to potentially counteract Soul Drag, which you're going to be seeing a lot. Killing Mouserons is going to be very tough for you, for sure. But killing Ollies is going to be easy. Yeah, but overall, not really feeling this monster. He does have bleed, nightmares. Bleeding Nightmares, wait, to itself. Applies Bleeding Nightmares to itself. Why would you want this? Deals very heavy dark damage to one enemy. Applies Bleeding Nightmares to itself. That I'm hoping that the typo and you don't actually dot yourself. Especially bleed, because that will reduce your damage output. Applies triple damage and nightmares to itself. Oh yeah, he might be one of those monsters where it's like, I'm gonna inflict myself, but to do even more damage. I'm not really feeling this monster right now. Not a big fan. Applies bleed. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. So unless there's something super special about him in terms of the trait, if he can hold a revival, so if he dies he comes back. What else would he need to have? Usually attackers have a sword relic, so I'm anticipating a sword. But yeah, I'm not feeling this monster right now. You guys let me know. Oh wait, Dark Attacker with Anticipation as a trait. Oh, that changes everything. Wow. He's gonna replace Hardy. Ninjas are all about discipline. That's probably the reason why Karukage has been outcast for most of life. He fight blah 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 blah. His new boss. Okay, if he has Anticipation as a trait, permanent Anticipation changes everything. This monster is going to replace Hardy 100%. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be the you can run double Mega Taunt and Karukage, and again, like Hardy right now, Hardy can go kill your Ollie, kill your Mouse Run, and then Soul Drag will kill Hardy because he does not have the capacity to withstand a rank 5 Soul Drag. But Karukage, no problem. So what are you gonna run in this monster? Oh my gosh, it depends what the enemy's using. Like UA right now, countering UA is the main thing. If we get a race monster that players get rank 3, rank 4, rank 5, he's gonna be strong. He can run his own Soul Drag. He can run his own Unrelenting Assault. So if you happen to trigger his Anticipation, he's going to attack you like crazy. He's going to go with his AoE Nightmares, his AoE Bleed, UA triggers, his extra turn skill. So this changes everything. Like that just goes to show you how a trait can change a monster. So looking at skill set, I'm like, oh, whatever. But then this is like, oh, game changer right here. And it's the same thing with Hardy. Like when I first saw Hardy's skill set, I'm like, ah, whatever. SocialPoint's going to release someone better. But they never did release another Anticipation attacker. It's going to be the same thing with this guy. So, yeah, for those of you that worry about UA, you're going to have a potential monster to counteract that. So it's interesting to see how the meta will change with this monster release. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Who are you most excited about? What do you guys think about the new monsters, all the skill sets we just went over? Any and all thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys very much. And remember to subscribe.